logging in games, we lit the squadron. Ballin', dodging, these moves they hit, we got them. Falling, groveling, we lit in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stand. We never lead till we end, lead till we champs. Once we logging in games, we lit the squadron. Ballin', dodging, these moves they hit, we got them. Falling, groveling, so we lit in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stand. We never lead till we end, lead till we champs. Beat them advance. We do we think for them when we in it, we kill it and leaving no chance to hear we claim. That's not how we move in the wheel of games. Ultimate gamers and still the change, shaking the industry. Plenty G's winning our team with some killing beats, killing these news while they still we replenish. Reload the artillery, hold the hostility, boosting these trophies we win. We in it online on the grind, opposition and misery. Leaking they dwell, call us the winners cause we never fail. This is the team that's making a wave on the streams, growing and hanging below. Ultimate endgamers league 1,000,000 degrees, and this is where gamers go pro.
Sunday. That's right, it's time for the Sunday edition of the Ultimate Endgamers League. Season number 9, the race for $1 million continues today. And I've got one question for you, and one question only. Say it with me. Are you ready? Because it's time to bring forth the rhythm and the rhyme. It's time to get down like a clown like Charlie Brown and turn your frowns upside down. It is time to put the kids to bed and wake up the neighbors. And it is time for the UEL to shine. So what do you say? We get down to that UEL beatdown, baby.
And yeah, we lit the squadron. Here we go.
There's so many games out this period that a lot of people never really experience, so they get stuck in their kind of view. But
another person that is defined as a person that pushes past just beating the game and instead completes the game. As you guys know.
Did you miss it? All right. So they went ahead and did a timeout.
I got lockdown on my team, man. What do you want me to do, bro? I need help. Mike needed Scotty. Carolina Reapers go back to back on the strength of Shekel. Traded, journeyman, disrespect.
Ourselves as like pros.
I'd probably say 10K.
Yo, boys, no rush. Ultimate Endgamers League, so tough. Go capture that trophy. You can't win enough. It's the UEL, 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 UEL. This is the Ultimate Endgamers League. VA Grand Rapids and out overseas. You don't got a clue, come and get up to speed.
UEL, what it do, y'all? It is your boy, Dad Had Tony in that place to be. I'm joined by the man that is traveling the world in 90 days. Strix, how you feeling, Strix? We got a good game today. We got two of those guys with us that's gonna compete. We talking about the home team, the Ravens. What's up, Herb? What's up, Vape?
What's up, man?
And I'm feeling good. I've traveled all around the world, and I've come to one conclusion. The UEL has the best gamers in the world, and we're joined by them, like you said, the DC Ravens. I'm going to throw out that first question. How y'all feeling? Did y'all get enough rest? Are y'all ready to go for today? I know y'all just had a game a couple of days.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we're feeling really energized. A lot of doubleheaders this year or this season for us, but we're feeling pretty good. We all relaxed, chilled, had like a little kumbaya yesterday. Watched Tekken World Tour. We're chilling. We're having a good time.
I mean,
Amazing to hear.
Yes, I feel like it is great hearing. I know, unfortunately, you guys came off of a loss, but I don't feel like it was such a bad loss. I was speaking to the other team earlier. How do you guys feel? Because I feel like this is going to be a pretty even game when you look at the past box scores of your both previous games. You guys going against the Reapers, them going against the Bots. You guys both ended on 11-14. And then at the same time, you guys all had the same stats on each category with 2 racers, 2 strats, 3 fighters, 3 shooters, and 1 sport. How do you want to change that up? Because you seem to be going against a team that matches up pretty well.
Want to go ahead, Vic?
Gotcha. Yeah, no, for us, it was about grinding those specific games that we know we might not have the edge in, but we're getting it right. We got our mental straight, man. We're going to come in there and we're just going to show you guys what we're going to do. We're going to blow them away.
Hey, that's the perfect thing I want to hear at the end of the day. Focus, practice, and keeping that mental good. The mental, I think, is a big game here. And I'm looking at today. I asked it last time, so I'm going to ask it again. But I'm not going to ask Herb this time. Because Herb's got Vape. What games are your team category could be a set of games guaranteed to win it?
Okay. We're going to win strategy. We're going to win racers. We're going to win sports. We're going to win shooters. And we're going to win fighters. We're taking it all today, baby.
Oh, I love to hear it.
Yeah,
I love to hear it.
I love it. I love to hear it. What have you been doing to lock that in?
I mean, we just been really challenging ourselves in practice. Like it's been a lot of like, people say you can't have a relationship without arguing. Well, hey, we going like 20 years strong, bro, because we argue every day, dog. We argue every day. We just go ham on each other at practice. It's a lot of like accountability. Like the game that we had right after the Reapers, nobody was upset. Well, I mean, we were upset, but we all went to the huddle afterwards and we're just like, yeah, like I know I messed up here. I know I messed up here. I know I messed up here. Stars the other day saying that, the whole controller situation was a big thing for him, and he's like, yeah, I messed up there. So it's like we're always like trying to make these corrections, and we all talk to each other during our practices. We have those moments, but we always overcome them. So it's like we can't beat ourselves, like who can beat us?
Yep. We might argue, but we all take accountability for everything.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So
That's
we've
really
been doing
big.
a lot. We've been doing a lot.
I love to hear. Now I'm gonna let you and me and Tony let you get back to it. Herb before jumping in the interview was on the warming up the hands, getting ready for the
Uh-huh.
game. So we're gonna let you go ahead and finish up, getting set up, and we're gonna jump on over to an interview with the LAX guy.
All right, man.
Peace, guys.
Hey, and here we are. We are joined by the man, the myth, the legend. We've seen him a few times, Havoc, as well as Raging Cajun, who's been, he's on his campaign for that Most Improved Player award.
Mm-hmm.
Been really showing out lately. I know I talked to you, Havoc, briefly. You mentioned that you got some good rest, Cajun. I'm assuming you got some good rest last night. Everything good on the home front. Think we're having some audio trouble
Oh
with Cajun. We'll
yeah.
get that solved. We'll
Your
get
mic.
that solved. Oh, maybe he's muted. He might be muted. See, this is why we do the interviews. Make sure before the game everybody's locked in and ready to go. Tony, you want to
Yeah.
make sure you got to make sure. We'll jump back in
It
with
might.
There you
Cajun.
go. Hello, is that working?
Oh, hey, we
There
There
can
it
we
is.
hear
go.
you.
All right.
Welcome into the
Sorry,
interview.
this is Ambush's headset. I don't know how it works.
I feel you. Yeah,
Ah.
always got those buttons in tricky places. Like I was saying, how was last night for you? Did you get some rest? Are you ready to go for today? How you feeling
Yeah,
overall?
tried my best to get as much sleep as possible with the 2-year-old. But yeah, no, I'm ready.
Good to know. Good to know.
Now, I said the same thing to you guys earlier. We talked about it. You guys feel really matched up. What have you guys done to improve from your loss to the bots and to lock in this win against the Ravens?
Just picked which games we're just gonna really focus on, and some games we're just not gonna beat them in. So we just hey, these are fringe games. Let's just get better at the fringe games that we can steal from them. And I can tell you now, they're not taking every category. It's easy.
Ooh,
The bots took 0 strategy games, by the way. If you look at the box scores, they took 0. So it wasn't even there, and they're not as good as the bots in strategy.
Oh,
see, I was gonna ask about it, and he immediately answered it. That's that pre-planning I love to see.
Billy was afraid to
somebody-
do StarCraft against us. He's like, I'm just gonna waste the rest of the time with NCAA.
The trash
You heard
talking is phenomenal. They
I'm
said
sorry,
we
you heard it
lost.
from Billy's
He said we
afraid.
lost, but they were scared. All right, we lost, but they were shaking in the boots.
So I always ask
That
you,
means the
what
Lakers.
games are y'all looking forward to today? What games do y'all want to play?
I want every
do y'all
game we
wanna
can win. I don't care what category. We got games in every category.
Oh.
So.
Okay. So it's safe to say that you guys feel like you've locked in more of the wheel this year.
I'll just say in the last week and a half, I went from rookie in Tekken to I just hit blue or Fujin, whatever it is. So I have actually been putting time into it. I don't think I'll be able to beat them today, but their categories fighters. Fighters are very short games compared to ours. If they want to contest me in StarCraft, you can spend 20 minutes, sure. If you want to contest me in Forza, you know what? You can spend another 25 minutes, sure. But I can contest you in fighters in 5 minutes. So we can decide that and then forfeit if we need to.
I love the planning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like the confidence on their face, like you see the stoicness, like they're showing no emotion because like we're already locked in. We already know. All right, we're gonna play y'all for a little bit. Run that little clock. If we forfeit, let's get that StarCraft in. I love it.
Cajun, on your end, is there any games you want to definitely get into today? Anything you maybe want to show off?
I don't want to say the games that I'm super excited for because last time I didn't do that well when I did call it out. Well, I did on one of them and I didn't do it that well. Well, I mean, I got one in MK because I said I wanted to play MK and I did get one person or a life. But honestly, I'm just looking for strategy games because I think it's wild that the top 3 strategy players are not strategy players. So we have to fix that. So I really want strategy games. That's all
Ooh, okay. So coming
Okay.
for a few different awards, not just
Oh, Havoc is
that
100%
most.
beating me, but I want at least second place. Because like
All right.
everyone I get, he's also getting, so it's like impossible to beat him.
All right. I mean, the ambition is there, and the drive is there, and the way you guys been doing this season, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a couple of awards you guys take away.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
definitely.
I'm looking
I
for
have
most improved, like Strick said. Because I went from like only having like one and maybe two categories to literally getting games in every single thing, beating
I mean,
TLG in
in
checkmate. Like,
in defense, you had not the best, but it was 7-7. You secured 7 points for your team, so that's always a good aspect of where you've been and where you're going. 7 was the last one. Let's try to get 8 this time.
Hey, a great way to look at it. But I gave them this courtesy. I'm gonna give y'all the same. Let y'all finish getting set up. Any meetings, anything y'all got to get handled. We're gonna go ahead and jump on over to us. That was the LAX God, and it'll be an amazing game. Can't wait to see y'all in that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what this game has in store for us. Both these teams are contesting it, and there is a lot on the line. Now, the Bucks did win the Southern Conference, Tony, with their placement. But if the Ravens take a win here,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's always the UEL is always fun because once the playoffs come, that's a whole different ball game. This is that NBA and the playoff, like it's that preseason and then that playoff season. It's two different types of animals that come out.
I agree.
There are teams that realize like, hey, we've made it to the playoffs. We might not made it as like the top seed, but all we need to do to get to the championship is maybe lock in 3 wins, 3-4 wins in this playoffs, and we're there.
And I think it's on that note, it's been so great these last couple of weeks because for a long time, oh yeah, the bot got it. Oh yeah, the Reapers got it. But I feel like these games have shown some of these middle of the pack teams are also starting to step up and really starting to contest. There have been a ton of close games week after week after week. And that has me excited for this playoffs. Again, $1 million on the line. Somebody's got to win it. And maybe some of the top teams might want to be a little bit worried about again, teams like the Ravens and the xGODS, both hungry, wanting to compete and wanting to do some damage. Any players you want to really look at?
I honestly want to see what Kitten is doing. This season, I feel like he's been like killing, showing off, being with the Ravens. His last game, he was 9-7. He had the best box score of his whole team last time. So it's just like thinking about what he can do, and then seeing what Bosif does, because Bosif is always highly talked about, and he was also the highest in his with scoring 8 and 9. So he's on a tier 1. Does he deserve? I mean, tier 2. Does he deserve tier 1? But I think we're getting into rock paper scissors. We're gonna see what
Ambush
team
versus
gets
Koza.
Oh, and
rookie versus rookie, and Ambush walks away, the newest member of the LAX God, and managing to get them control of the game. We'll see what this first game is going to be.
Rooney.
And having said they won the games that they win at NCAA.
Okay.
I think this is getting put back, Tony. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if the LAX guys want the NCAA.
You see, I don't know, because you got that. Yeah. I was gonna say this is what I was thinking. Against the Rapers, they lost, and then you got Ambush, who plays a little bit.
Okay.
And then you got Bosif. So you got us two. That's a quick. In my head, if I'm dumb, Bosif is a sports player. He considers himself a highly sports player. So it's like, this is an easy dub for us. This is one of our games, if you want to think about it.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. I see where you're coming from, and that does make a ton of sense. I guess if you can get your, strongest players in, why not go ahead and take it? And I'm also thinking this was one of those games. Both these teams lost their last game due to time crunch, most specifically. And this was one of the games both of them lost a ton of time off of. So maybe getting out of the way early with your best lineup, either one of them sees it as a potential point they go ahead and take away. So based on your statement, I gotta believe it's the LAX guys you favoring in this one.
I'm a Ravens fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Ravens fan. But when we go into me trying to be a betting man, I'm like, all right, they both lost them, but who are the Ravens going to put in? Because they don't know what's coming next. And do you want to jeopardize losing someone like a Herb or LA or even Kittens for a shooter? When you got on the other side, you got people who are like, all right, Havoc we can keep him out. Rajin's been doing good. He wants to be most improved. We can keep him out. Or we can even put him in to show his improvement. So it's like I feel like they have more people to play around with to have backup.
That makes a ton of sense. Yeah. That's the interesting thing about the UEL. If you're just joining us, we are a esports league that plays 33 games across 5 different genres. But our lineups most specifically work like baseball lineups. What's that mean is you see it's a 2v2 down there in the center of your screen. What that means is 2 players got to get selected. They can't play again until the other 3 play. And so Tony's point, if they can find a way to get their strongest player, like Bosif was this is I won't even say was. This is currently an incredibly strong sports player. So I think getting him in here would be the perfect opportunity. Yeah, who do you choose? I think if they send Bosif, my hope would be that they match Herb. Herb has been a great Madden player. I know he hasn't gotten a chance to play college football this season, but I think him being able to go in and pilot himself would be a good matchup. I think between him and Bosif both.
And maybe possibly if you think about it, you know what? I don't know. I might actually be backpedaling on what I'm about to say right now. But realizing that we interviewed Vape and Vape was not in the lineup. Vape is a phenomenal Madden player and NCAA player. Him coaching, him not having to actually be in game and play and focus on just telling them where and what to do.
It's funny. Can't you see him on the sideline with the piece of paper too, being like, they doing this, shift on over, go ahead, handle this, boom, boom, boom.
And then looking over to the xGODS, exactly what I said. You're throwing in Bosif and Raging Cajun.
They had a lot of success against the bots. The 2 of them going in for those sports games, they found a lot of success together, maybe finding some synergy between those 2 players. And then they still have Alchemist and things like F-Zero, Havoc, and Ambush, pretty well-rounded players. Again, both of these are well-rounded teams. I don't look at any one genre and see as, people taken away. Now, I asked you, I'm going to jump in, and I think the person I want to see the most out of today is KIC. I think in their loss against the Reapers, most specifically, I'm kind of most critical on his performance. His box scores weren't the worst, but it wasn't a tier 1 performance, especially with some of those games that they ended up dropping. I think we're getting the go-ahead.
Yes, we are. With a nice spinneroonie. Let's see. I mean, look, in my process is, if I'm going for the championship, it's only one team to go for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So on the white jersey receiving the ball, looks like the Ravens are going to start off with it. And then the LAX gods are in red. They'll be playing defense first. I'm assuming the screen is correct because it says Raging Cajun's going to be the quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, maybe. Like I say.
Okay. It sounds like it is going to be both. I was about to say, Cajun said he picked up some more games, so it wouldn't have surprised me. Cajun's been a very quiet player.
If he plays, let's say he's playing running back, we know. I know he might be catching some yards.
It's really surprising. So I think it's something that you can teach vision-wise, but it will be Herb starting off here with Koza. I want to see which one of them is going to go ahead. What option? We're starting off with a run play towards the outside. It's a few yards. I like the start. I like the idea. Set it up early.
Getting it nice. Get us nice positioning to that touchdown. Because I feel like they mostly gonna do running plays.
Okay. Ooh, the play action pass though. He's scrambling, looking for the edge. The man was marking him. He's like, "You're not getting out of here. You can't get away from me."
Now I wonder who's that. Was that Bosif? Or
I gotta believe it was Bosif. He was tracking that play so closely. I gotta believe they're keeping Cajun on that line. A lot of the inexperienced players, but this is that dismantling of the defense you want to see. opening up the entire field and just finding a
Good
nice
opening.
short pass to continue this game. This is why I like seeing Herb go in here, right? You can see Herb is just comfortable with him.
Yeah.
He's making these small adjustments. He's ready to play. But until we see Bostief on offense, I don't know if I can steal the game one way or another. But that's another first down as we come up on the end of the first.
And you see the good, like he's doing it. It's short passes, but he's getting good enough yards to lock in a safety.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge here. We play 2-minute quarters, right? We
Yeah.
both know how fast this game
That's
can
what I
end
was
up
like,
going.
yeah.
So you gotta get that first score the moment you touch the ball, just to set yourself up so you're not playing catch up for the rest of the game. So now, ending this first half, so in the next 2 minutes, the xGODS will get the ball back. Now we gotta see. Now
It's
I'm
where
in that
Herb's
position.
gonna lock in. Yeah.
Because he's got to score here.
I need
Gotta
to see.
score.
I need to see a Tom Brady.
Ooh, but the outside run is clean.
That's a good first down. It was a good first down.
Loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We are with this first game is already showing that this is going to be a little bit closer. You know, normally, Tony, by now we might have seen like a big pass play. Somebody might have already scored an interception. But these teams, these players are keeping it close. They're just working their way down the field and I think respecting each other.
I'm also wondering if this is a lot of, like I said, with the Vape coaching in the background, because Vape does a lot of good. Like this is his forte. These running plays, these jukes, these hesitations. These are things that I've known Vape for. So
I think that is a good call. He really does have a strong understanding of this game, and they should be getting right up here. They're on the 33. They've slowed down, and this red zone is where we do see a lot of interceptions
First
from
and
the
8.
field.
Let's see.
It's really compressed, so you got to be careful with where you want to go. And the run play gets a few more yards. Second and 3 is a good look. They're guaranteed, I think, at least a field goal here, which is positive. It means you're going to put points on the board, but it's going to come down to, I think, here. I want Herb to complete. I want him to go ahead and get in the end zone and give us 7 points.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, why are we like? I hope that isn't a game plan to hope to lock down on defense and then win off of these 3 points.
You got to. Oh, can he get around that edge? He isn't able to. 3rd and 1.
Now they got to either Hail Mary full of grace, or take your 3 points.
I don't know in a UEL game if you already going there. I might be a little bit worried. Herb looks locked in. No, I'm looking at these cameras now. Look, Bostief locked in, lean forward. I see Genghis looks like back there. So the Ravens, both teams, I think, rolling pretty deep today, making sure that they have everything they need to go ahead and take it. And instead, opting for the field goal, making sure that he gets some points on the board here. I think wasn't able to get to the outside edge enough. Nice job. All right.
Yeah, all right.
Tony, we've seen a few teams miss those. So I can't automatically be like, oh, he got the points guaranteed.
I was going to say in my head coach because that angle was a little difficult too.
True. That is one of those big key differences about NCAA, where you're not just set up in the center of the field able to take a straight shot at somebody's field goals. You have to be able to play whether you left or right side of the field and know how to operate. They let a touchback happen there and go out to the 20. I have to expect we're going to see a pretty big pass come out of Bostief here. Just something to see if they maybe can like get a few. You mentioned the Hail Mary, and I'm seeing them hop into the playbook looking for a few different options.
Hail Mary. Let's go.
Prevent defense, though, trying to stop these plays far down the field.
Let's go.
See, got plenty of time.
Hail Mary. Okay. I mean,
okay. See me. I'm trying to take a pick 6 there.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I'm him, if I was Bostief, I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't even considering passing it to that person because I'm Hail Mary full of grace. So my 2 people that are running down the field, that's the people I'm looking at.
I agree. I think he may have been playing a little bit conservative because if they do get picked off on the off chance that they run that back, but even it's almost happened, so you might as well go for the money like you're saying. Another touchback, and we're going to see how Bostief goes with the play action pass to the outside and is going up the sidelines.
That was a nice
runs into it.
That was a nice little joke. It was a
flag
nice
on the play. The flag on the play is an illegal block in the back that's going to bring them back 10 yards to their own 39. So that big gain is immediately undone.
Yeah.
by an unfortunate block in the back there. You got to be a little bit careful. I think that's the hardest part of NCAA actually is recognizing where your player.
Oh.
Tony, I gotta believe we're gonna see an interception. I need Bosif to lock in because some of these passes, they're a little bit too close to the line, a little bit too close to the edge.
Okay. Get there.
3rd and 1. Good run. This means at least he can threaten both the run and the passer on 3rd down. And they don't just have to know, okay, cool, we can just straight up set up for the defense. He's been using that play action a lot here, trying to see if the Ravens are willing to commit to the defense. And they just do a direct snap, and he manages the 1st down.
Look, at least he secured himself another 4 downs.
Yeah, that is what is important here. Now, here's the big thing. Because with 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, he can, as long as he gets down the field, he could make a touchdown and leave no time for Herb to respond. And I think that's what he's looking for here. A nice short dump off for a big gain is huge here. Actually, he might be going to the house.
Good one. Oh, he said, put your money on my feet because I got it.
And we were talking about vape. You mentioned vape. Yeah. That is vape, shaking bait, side steps, the jukes, the stutter steps. But it was Bosif here that found a huge gain, and now he's in that red zone.
For me, the impressive part was the Heisman. You saw the little Heisman, the little get off. He said, hey, stay away.
That's him telling the Ravens, hey, yo, get off this point. This is our first point. We taking control of the game right now.
You guys, right? Let's see what happens.
All right, boom. The run, he cuts up the middle.
Oh my God.
Did he shake the finger? And he runs out of bounds. He doesn't want to give them too much time. He doesn't want to give them too much time. He said, look, I know I got my scoring. I know the score is set up. I'm going to take a little bit more time off the clock.
He better have prayed to God that this was a smart move. He better have prayed to God, because I probably would have taunted them all the way to the end and then went to touchdown.
Because I thought I saw him hit the we not playing 2K, but the Dikembe Mutombo. No.
Yeah,
don't try to tackle me, bro.
He better pray, because now he's 2nd and goal. Come on.
See? Another run play, and he found it. A nice run up the middle of the field, gets a touchdown. Now, importantly, he has given her about a minute, 20 seconds or so to go ahead. Minute 40, okay. So Herb almost got the full 2 minutes here. He's going to be able to really look to get us a touchdown. But he's going to have to start going to the air. Those run plays that he was leaning on before aren't going to be enough to stop him here. And I think maybe Bosif is saying, hey, give me one of those passes and I'll pick it off too. You can't be too careful. We're going to see a fair catch here. Ends up taking it and decides to take it out. Looks for that edge.
The
touchback.
The knee. Yeah, I would have took the knee.
Let's step back and let's see. And now Bosif, I think, is going to run this cover 3 here. He's going to be looking for any of these deeper passes. He doesn't care about a run. You don't have a whole lot of time on the clock. You got to figure out. But Herb said, I got plenty of time. I'm running dead center. Right off that edge up the field, getting himself a little bit more pressure, a little bit more time. Running this no-huddle offense as well to make sure he has all the time he needs to make these different plays. Another run play, but it runs directly into the defender. He doesn't get the 1st down.
This is not good, Herb. Look, we were saying it earlier. Listen to us. These running plays ain't going to save you with another 3 points.
Ooh. Got across it. Got across the...
This is bad luck, Herb. This is bad luck, Herb. You got 1st down, but...
It's a minute, 12 seconds, Tony. I don't know
if
he can do
bad
this.
Luck. You got a Hail Mary. Yo, you gotta put the Our Father house in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and throw that to the end.
Play action, play. And he found him on the edge. You told him.
What?
Once again, he's doing the same thing. They do not want to give each other time. That is respect.
Respect. I don't want to risk my biscuit.
You have to get a touchdown. My issue is I would have rather you go ahead, get on the see, this is the scary part. I would have rather him get on the 1 yard line and do that if you're gonna do it. Because now you got 20 yards you still gotta make up. You still gotta get to this end zone. This could be the call.
Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. I would not have risked my biscuit.
Oh, he's running. He's running. He's gonna take off.
Okay.
He got the defender.
Okay.
The steps.
Let's go. said, "You know who I am? I am Herb."
You see him looking
Boy.
over there like, yo, you see what I just did?
He
Man?
said,
You see
"Yo,
what I just did?
Bo Seif is looking like, yeah, he got locked in, right? The sweat off, his palms are sweaty, knees is weak, arms is heavy. Now is
But
Bo Seif gonna lock in?
We've seen it before, and I'm gonna say this right now. I gotta put some respect on the name of the LAX guys. I was doubting if they wanted to play this. They've come out with a pretty strong showing, and Bo Seif does have 20 seconds. We've seen some magic come out of him already today. A kick's gonna give him decent field position. Get back up to the 20. Getting almost broke away there on the 25 here. And now he's gonna have to find a play. I think they're just gonna play this prevent defense and try to stop any huge gains. But we saw Bo Seif exploit that before.
Yes. That's why it's just like, let's see what happens. Bo Seif might be looking for it. You got 17 seconds.
Oh, the quarterback's got to run.
What can he do?
Oh, the interception!
Oh, it's an interception! Herb, get up! Go! All the way, and the belly flop! With the belly flop! Look at that smile, that little... Oh, the deflation in the xGODS right now. Bo Seif, come on, boy. I need you to stiffen up. I know you only got 6 seconds, but 6 seconds is enough to...
Go ahead, run this back.
Yeah, exactly.
This onside kick is going to give them actually pretty good field position, funnily enough.
Dang, what are they doing?
It does give them a chance to get the ball back, but...
Look.
They pick it up. He's going to get tackled here. He's not going to be able to go pretty much anywhere.
All right,
4 seconds left on the clock.
So
you got to...
Hail Mary. That's all you got. That's all you got.
You score, get 2 seconds left on the clock. Onside kick, get the ball back, run it in for a touchdown. Miracles happen. Like you said, say your prayers right now. You see them backing up.
Yep.
Said, no, you're not getting past me. This will be the last play of the game. Another interception perfectly timed. Don't take it back.
Oh my God.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
Hold the way. Another. This is ridiculous. Yo, I like I said, I was backtracking for a reason when I first started backtracking on that. Wait a minute. You got one of the best players in vape, and then you got Herb, who's very, very comfortable. This was oh man.
I'm sorry, man. It's
back-to-back
really wild.
Interceptions. Back-to-back interceptions.
Game 1 of today. This is the thing, Tony, right? This is why I was saying you might want to put it back. It's not that I don't think that Bo Seif is good at the game, but I don't think you want to match up like best player versus best player in this scenario. Not because, again, I think Bo Seif clears most of the league.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been a lot of talk about Herb, especially as we start to get towards playoffs. Playoff Herb always shows up. It's a different caliber of player that's ready to go ahead and jump in here. You know, a lot of people put him up there as one of like UEL's Mount Rushmore players.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that,
it
bodes well, though. Bodes well. That was a close game. Obviously, at the end of it, we got to take a few risks. You break a few eggs to make an omelet. Unfortunately, he was making Herb an omelet right there. But
he broke a few eggs, tried to make an omelet, ended up making mashed potatoes.
Oh no, not the.
But we looking like we getting into some roller champions. Another sports. Can we see a repeat of last time where the Ravens won 2 sports?
And I know Havoc is happy with Lumina Rush going up and coming up next. I have some sneaking suspicion on some of the levels, so I hope the Ravens are prepared for what's going on. But first, we got to get into Roller Champions. Roller Champions is roller derby. I always they say I'm old, Tony, talking about a road to El Dorado. You know, where the hoop is on the side of the wall.
That was one of my
you got to
favorite
throw
movies.
the ball. It's so goated.
It's one of my favorite
in this moment. And we are looking here. So the xGODS are in blue and the Ravens are in orange. The Reapers took this from the Ravens, and the xGODS looking pretty solid right now. I like the teamwork. And we see Alchemist sliding around doing his best to get some pressure out. They just got to get started both sides, trying to find an opportunity. A wide pass here. The ball's on the ground, and finally LA has his hands on it. but he looks like he has to get rid of it just as quick. But now we see KIC moving forward, picking up some speed. As he comes around, though, they still have to do a whole lap before they can score a point.
Oh, and there's the defense is it's back and forth. I feel like they got two. Like I said, these two teams are really, I feel like, equal when it comes to the game categories that they play. But I want to see, like you said, it's two of our players that we wanted to see. We want to see KIC and we wanted to see Kittens. I want to see how they do because there's that first point.
Ambushman is going around the corner. You were mentioning the melee, the back and forth that we saw. We finally saw a breakaway there from the LAX guys. An Ambushman putting the first point up and giving his team control of the game. We saw this happen to the Ravens against the Reapers. They started off a little bit shaky and ended up just not being able to come back in time. I'm wondering if this lineup is going to be able to not make the same mistake twice. The ball's down on the field. We have to see. All right, that's already good. They got control of the ball to start off with.
But can they keep it? That's what I'm saying. The defense from the xGODS right now are really good. And they're back. They're back now. Kittens with the ball. Let's see what he does. Can he pass it off?
Going up.
Nope. I feel like he should pass.
Just Alchemist in front.
Well, we hear a little bit of
Okay,
a little bit of talking. It's always good to hear a little bit of talk. LA gets stuffed by two of the players on the side of the LAX guys. They toss the ball down. And if LA tries to scoop it, unfortunately misses it.
Yeah.
LAX guys end up with the ball.
That's what I'm saying. They're playing that good. Like for me, it's the team synergy where it's just like we trust each other. So one's down, I'm passing it to him so he can go through that gate. You see the Ravens are really bunched up together. There's no space in between them once they have the ball.
We have to see here a nice play. You're right. I want to see that space being held together.
Pass it for the gate.
Oh, but they mistimed that communication again. Tony, you are reading their minds. You are telling them exactly what they need to do here. And the LAX guys don't care. They're just going to chuck the ball down. They know in 3 minutes, when this time runs out, they don't even necessarily need to hit 5 points. They just need to make sure the Ravens don't score. And right now, the Ravens can't seem to get it together. Where is the synergy? Where is the team play?
Where's the planning, the strats? You guys, I feel like their strat was to keep one person with the person with the ball for defense, but it's not. You're not getting the ball anywhere. They're not being able to get through these gates because the xGODS are right on their tail.
Yeah, it's so rough. And after this gate, there's one more gate before a second point is on the board. One of them just needs to touch it. I don't need you to get speed there. I need you to stop them from being able to score. And it looks like Flying Kittens went ahead and got the ball, but Alchemist takes it immediately back. The LAX guys aren't going to let this game get away from them. You mentioned these two teams played incredibly close games. If either one of them underestimates their opponent, I think it's going to cost them a lot. Flying Kittens here looking for his opportunity, throws it up on the wall to his teammate, but isn't able to get the play started. I think they're trying this one play a little bit too
hard.
Much. We see like a lot of teams liking to do the go up on the wall, pass up to them, let them get some speed coming down. But if you can't get the space to do it,
exactly,
you have to adjust. You have to play a little bit different. None of these tackles hit their mark. But luckily, Cassie gets the ball.
There it is.
They can't get started.
If they're gonna play this close together, spring off of one player so you can get to so you can throw to that player. You know how you can do the throwing your teammate. You can throw your teammate further. If I'm KIC and I'm LA and I'm Kitten got the ball, right? Me being KIC, I throw LA to the other side where he can go to the gate, and then Kitten throws it to him.
Keep going. Alchemist is meeting up with you.
But they're playing too close.
He's about to get it. Oh, no,
and right there, I would have passed it.
True, never mind.
Because I have two of my players there.
Good job.
Instead, he did a reverse. Like, see what I mean? They're not moving forward. I feel like they're backpedaling too much.
I want to quietly say he scored the goal for his team, and Ambushman is really killing it this game. He's had a lot of clutch tackles and doing a great opportunity, but KIC and his team are trying to go forward. LA loses the ball. It's back in the control of the LAX guys. They can get a gate. They can get two, but you need all four to be able to get this eligible point. And notice, you called it out for them. Where's Ambushman? Is he on top of the ball? No, Ambushman is instead, and the missed timing on the pass there, he was already coming down the wall, so it misses. But like you said, Ambushman's away from his team.
Yeah.
If they need to throw the ball away, he's there. He's ready to grab it. He's ready to play. Like right now, who's down there? Ambush Man's got the ball and is now starting to move around. LA has to reverse directions to
And
try
look at that
to
pass
stop.
by himself. There was no look. If he would have caught it, that would have been a perfect pass. He was by himself. He threw it straight to his teammate. He wasn't scared of anything. It's just like I feel like they're right. They're spacing out the arena pretty well. Like each player has a space of the arena locked in.
It's really difficult right now because they have 20 seconds. They have to score. And they haven't even crossed this first gate, Tony. They haven't even started their opportunity for a point with 15 seconds left. And the enforcer himself, Ambushman, almost gets the hit, but they can't stop anymore. There are no more room. That's 3. This is gate number 4. They got to come around here.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
And Flying Kittens, he makes it with 2 seconds left.
He said, I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT.
The youngest player in the game says, put it on my back.
And I said it to you. This is what I wanted to see. Kittens, thank you. Thank you. He's been dogging this season. He's been walking them this season. He's been showing that, yo, I'm telling you, it's a free agency next season. I might deserve more than tier 3. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I think that's fair. Chaos, he also looks like he's kind of locked in. He's got some movement of his own. He slides around, dodges one. He's got to watch out for those 2 behind him, 1 in front. 1 man to beat. This could be the game. Do they do what the LA xGODS managed to do to the bots? He delays it. He takes off the headset. That's an orange team win. The Ravens go up by 2.
I'm going to stop talking smack. Because I feel like I said, me and Matt been saying that every time we talk smack, that's when the person that we talk smack about feels like, oh, word? All right, we about to turn up. Because I feel like they can hear us. Because I was talking crazy.
Bro, the caster curse is so real. Because right there, now, and the funniest thing to me is the LA xGODS did that to the bots. The bots were up by 3. They managed to get 2 laps. They missed 3 shots. They get 3 points and then take it in overtime. And it just happened to them. We were both doing it, to be honest. We were both like, man, like Ambush looks great. Alchemist looks great. Havoc looks great. They look like they're working together. The team is doing great. What happened?
They locked in. That young goat. The young goat said, hold on, like you said, put it on my back. I got enough age and readiness to go and take this team to the forefront. I think it's time that we negotiate where Kitten sits, because he's definitely going into top tier, top 20 at least. Top 100 players, top 20 for sure.
That's something I didn't even think about. That in this game, Raging's up there for most improved, but also there's some conversation around Kitten.
Yeah.
Maybe getting that most improved this season as well. So this showing could be important for both of them for whatever awards they're looking to take here. A good job by the Ravens, but now I'm gonna knock on some wood. This I feel like should be an LA xGODS. I'm gonna be real with you. This is one of those games between Ambushman as well as Havoc. These are 2 of the top Luminous Rush players in the league. I think they have a lot of skill. They have a lot of ability. They're going to pick those levels that are just going to straight up skill check you. And if you aren't ready and prepared for them, then you are going to be caught off guard. And Alchemist, a player that's long-time playoff caliber player, always able, I feel like, to fit into any situation in the field.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, this one is one of those things where if I'm a Raven, do I forfeit it? And maybe just get one of the new games going quicker? Or do we play this off and try to see if we can pick it? Because even if we pick a simple map, you're going against Havoc and Ambushman, 2 of those that are like, hey, we could do this simple map in probably like 5 seconds.
It's the scary part. Lumina is so hard because Luminous Rush is a speedrunning game. And like you said, if a level takes 5, do I want to use a timeout on what could be 30 seconds a game? Do I really want to use a timeout? To answer your question about it, I don't think they will, because I think they are still hot off of what happened to them against the Reapers. The Ravens lost by 0.5 seconds. I don't think they are going to... They like, oh, if we almost beat the Reapers, then I can definitely take it here.
Oh, man. Street Fighter 6 next. You know we play that. You know we playing that, baby. Mm. Oy. Oh. And oy. He's going ham. Yeah. This is like a regular, this is like a Mario runner for him. He's looking like he's playing Mario. How simple he's going through this.
No, I had it, bro.
I like these level designs though. I love the fact that Lumen Rush is getting so much more complex and more like developed. For those who don't know, Lumen Rush is one of our sponsored games. You guys definitely go check it out. It just dropped on Steam. Man, these games look great. These levels have gotten real like, hey.
Tony.
Yo.
It was the setup of the LAX gods. That was the LAX gods level, right? Nobody finished on either team.
I was looking at it because I saw Koza chilling back a little bit earlier, and then right after Ambush, I was like, so
Ambush was one jump away. And it sounded like somebody on the Ravens as well from Koza's side was also one jump away. But now we're in a situation where they're both at 2 minutes. How do you pick your level and not finish it?
This is like you said, they could have probably picked this level for a skill check, knowing that they could probably do it. Not probably knowing that, hey, the Ravens could probably do it too. They probably haven't had that much practice on it. They're just comfortable with the game, that they know what they're doing. But like looking at Ambush, it's not at. You can tell like he's probably still learning these levels.
Which is
so they probably picked these, like you said, newer levels that just came out, thinking, hey, the Ravens ain't playing this.
That's crazy because there are 2 levels that I think they could pick that for a fact I am betting on them more consistently, but maybe it's something that isn't there. Koza and KIC sitting at top of the leaderboard here. Now Flying Kittens hasn't finished, and that's going to be huge for his team because that could be a big penalty on time. We'll see here in a second if these 2 incredibly quick finishes are able to keep down the time. And notice the difference, a 14 to 44 second difference. Him finishing there with his 2 teammates, KIC got a 5-second time. A 5-second time. That means that on some of these next levels, and it's going to be 228, exactly what I expected. This is the skill check level in this game. You can reset once or twice.
Yeah.
To get through this whole level.
This is where it's gonna get difficult because is this still their pick?
Yes, this should be an LAX gods pick. I know that both of them pick it. Havoc and Ambushman both have top times on this level. When you'll realize how long this level is. This level is ridiculously long.
Ambush is running through it. This is a speed cake.
I'm trying to.
What the what?
Bro, I'm watching. If you wonder why I tell you, and no, there's 30 seconds left on the minute timer, and he still has one more set of areas to climb through and jump through before he's at the finish. This game, boom! It took him 35 seconds to finish.
But
and with that,
I liked how smooth he was. Like you saw where he would fall, like right here, boom, 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 boom. Be like water. That was phenomenal.
And this is the scary part to me, is that I think there have been too many resets. The level's going to end here. KIC managing to finish, but all 3 of the LAX gods finished. This basically means, for people at home that don't, because we had basically 2:30 seconds, they are down by a minute of average time. They basically need to pick a level that the LAX gods are not going to finish. Now, again, nobody finished 4-8, whatever the first level was. It's crazy that if any of them, anybody across the finish line, they basically could have guaranteed it for their team. And it looks like the answer is going to be 4-3, maybe believing, to Tony's point, these new levels, maybe they haven't labbed them like they should have.
Let's see. I mean, and I'm looking at it like, look, me being an end gamer especially, I'm checking out the new stuff. I'm checking out the new tech. I want to see what's popping. I want to see what I got to get ready for because I know somewhere down the line, one of these end gamers is going to pop it up.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh my God, Ambush can't get up there.
He has to hit that. I think he needs to hit that button, or maybe he can zoom just enough. Good job. Now do it again. He hits the reset, and this is gonna be the big thing. So Tony, I'm gonna ask you: do you like Koza's approach of using the zoomed out view,
See, that's
or do you like Ambush, like kind of locking in on exactly what he's doing?
I like Koza's because it gives that, like, I don't personally like it that far away. I wish we could have like a little zoom in effect, but I like the aspect of seeing the whole map because it lets me know what's coming next. So it gives me that prepared time of like, oh, there's these walls coming next.
Yeah, I had it and choked it.
And once again, we go to World 4, and nobody finishes the level. What are we doing? With that, I gotta say, they think they logic nude out here. That's all I'm gonna say. They think they logic nude out here. They think they goated at the game. I'm sorry. That's the LAX guys taking home a victory.
Look, I'm
looking at all of them too, because nobody finished either one of the 4 levels that were selected. The LAX guys didn't, and maybe it was close. That was their first one. And then the Ravens did it as the last pick to win the game, and nobody finished. What are we doing? Practice Lumina Rush.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not practicing. I guess we AIs. I guess we got 2 teams full of AIs, right?
How the boss not even playing, but in the building? That's crazy.
For real. For real. With a 19.5 seconds difference. You said, what was it last time? 5 seconds?
No, they lost to the Reapers by 0.5. And I'm like, how you go from that to 19?
0.5. They added the 5 still. The 5 is still there. They trying to get it back. They trying to get it back with this Street Fighter. Hopefully, this is that, like Havoc said earlier. This is one of those games where, to me, the Ravens do take fighters as a category, but Havoc isn't no slouch when it comes to these games, and he plays on sticks for a reason.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, and I love Havoc's mentality of the games they're best at, fighting games, the Ravens. He was like, well, it takes us 5-10 minutes to go through these. And Havoc going first here with his hitbox, trying to do some damage here on the Cammy, getting as much damage going across, but we see Koza fighting back on the Manon. So on the right side of your screen, in the blue and the yoga pants, that's Havoc right now doing damage. Now, in the athleisure wear, on the right side, the model with the long legs, that is Manon. Able to do a ton of damage, and is a throw-based character, so Havoc's taking a ton of damage. But Havoc said, I'll spend it. I'm a super, and I'm going to kill you. That's one character down.
He said, deuces, mama long legs.
That's one character going down. And DBD being the next game, by the way, Tony, they're going to be running from one game right into the next strategy game.
They say you getting the hands into the hands. We getting Flying Kitten. I want to see what you do, because last time we talked about remote issues and control issues, you said you took that accountability. Let's see if he learned from his mistakes. Lock in.
We gotta see. All right, let's see here. He's gonna be on the Akuma. We saw him doing some damage. The other night against the Reapers. I want to see him do the same thing, but like you said, Havoc's no slouch.
No.
People underestimate Havoc in terms of these fighting games. And all of them, I can tell you, this is I've played with them some in the last little bit. They've all been working on fighting games. They've all been trying to get better, trying to get their game plans together. And so I'm happy to see. And boom, I like the reaction.
Yay!
Look, that's Kids looking over at Havoc and being like, hey, look, Havoc, I know you're a little bit older, but don't test my reactions. I'm still young.
And I want to put this out there. Look, there's 2 different play styles. One was on modern and one was on classic. And I'm just saying the young GOAT chose classic. You know how it is to play on the modern and classic. I love seeing classic gameplay with the controllers, and I love seeing like how Kitten, coming from where he came from, like I said before, and being so much more dominant this season in fighters. In shooters, in sports.
He has made them his category. He's far more consistent in these games. And I can look at him really and honestly Even personally, I have to be like, cool, I have to account that I'm going to be playing Flying Kittens in a game, but this is just pressure.
Look at this. Look at this.
He said, Bosif, I'm not letting you play. I'm not letting you play.
Sweep? Did he just get
feeling
the
it.
He got.
He missed his combo, huh? Bosif wasn't ready, though, to punish there. And ends up going down.
So close to that perfect. He was so close to a perfect. He got lucky with the one, but there we go, Kitten. Come on. Last time I commentated a Ravens game, my boy Flying Kitten swept the Street Fighter.
Hey, you might beat a good luck charm. You might just beat a good luck charm because right now it's looking strong. He's at full health. We play a game mode, by the way, for those that haven't already realized it, where you don't carry over health. His health bar is full because he just hasn't gotten hit.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna see that sweep. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You saw
Watch
that.
your toes. Watch the feet on corner. Let me see it.
Jumped over him and just said, "Now I'm ready." Like he's like, "You thought." Look at that again.
He did it again. He said, "I know you're gonna press something on wake up. I'm coming in."
Oh my God, Kitten. Let's go.
Ambush, I almost wanted you to spend it, Ambush. But Ambush said, don't count me out now. He's burned out now, though. He's got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, he's burnt out, and Kitten is just, he's playing his game. He's playing his game right now.
And now this is big. Who's
game?
It's crazy. And now sitting down is none other than Alchemist on the Ryu.
And then we get Ragin at the end, and it's like Ragin being probably their strongest fighter.
This is really funny. So against the bot, right? Against the bot, he ended up playing, I believe it was, who was the character? He ended up playing, not Lily, but he was playing, oh my goodness, I can't even remember. Havoc mixed up Kimberly. Havoc mixed up Kimberly and Lily. And so he wasn't even playing his character and managed to take out a character in that bot's fighting game matchup. So now that he has his character and he's ready to go on the Lily, we can see what he's able to do. I want to see he's getting these buttons right first. But you know what? Let me not get ahead of myself. We talking about hitting sweeping. Alchemist got fundamentals. Fireballs, Shoryukens, got the air uppercuts, but that's gonna be blocked and it's gonna be big damage. Hey, yo, Kittens, I need you to spend it.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't try to throw him. He was looking for
to use it yet. He's not trying to use it yet. But look at that work. Look at that work. You see, I've been working. I've been in the lab. I don't know if you guys watched what we did. I did a stream interview with Kitten last time, and when I caught Kitten on that stream interview, it was about 11 p.m. My boy was in the Ravens house grinding.
People don't realize.
People don't realize.
Hey, he locks in. He's locked in. He's a different player. Look, he's sitting back comfortable.
One more
in that camera right now. He just like, okay, anyway, go ahead, do your buttons. I'm gonna kill you. Go ahead, do your buttons. But this is where I want to see. Lily's a tricky character. If you're not ready to deal with it, you can be in a difficult spot. But it looks like,
come on, we going for that Kitten sweep.
Kitten's doing an amazing job here, just putting the pressure down. But we see, all right, Cajun's got his win stocks, and this is where he starts to get the opportunity to play. But Kitten said, you jumped into nothing. I'm just going to hit you for it. Kitten spend it. He's going to grab it.
Yes!
This might just be game. This might just be game. I don't think one hit. Okay.
This was that fight. It
misses. No!
This was that fight of most improved. Y'all talking about most improved. I'm throwing the hat for Flying Kitten. I'm throwing in the name Flying Kitten for most improved player of the season.
Flying Kitten.
My boy's been
just flew through that game. The entire team
against the Reapers. He did 9 and 7. Put 9 points on the Reaper's head, and right now did another Kitten sweep. He said, "There's too much fur catching up on my rugs. I gotta sweep up."
Hey,
that was beautiful.
I'm happy. And this is the big question, Tony, because you asked me it for Lumina, and I want to flip it on you for the LAX guys. If this is where Street Fighter is starting, do we start considering maybe moving some of these fighting games along and start dropping some forfeits? If the Tekken start rolling, if even we saw the Reapers forfeit Blaze Blue, they won some of the other ones, but they forfeited Blaze. Are we willing to go ahead and throw that out there and just say, look, we don't win this, but we win our games? That's something important.
I feel like if I'm going off of what the xGODS talked to us about and how they gave us that pregame interview, I say yes. I say that this is something they should have done in Street Fighter after he took out the first 3. I was like, all right, maybe we should just go and get another game because we wasted a little bit of time there. We're getting into Dead by Daylight now. Or is this Dead by the Blade?
This is going.
Dead by
This is
Daylight.
Dead by Daylight's coming up, and this is the big thing that I want to highlight. Back on Thursday, we saw some of the best Survivor gameplay out of a team, and that is the Raven.
I was gonna say,
and they really went in there in the last game of the night. But one of the best killers in DBD, especially this season, has been Raging Cage. So we should be in for another great game of DBD. And the night.
Look, this is what I'm gonna say real quick though. I want to play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play the bad guy real quick. You said it. We saw one of the best Survivors gameplay last game on Thursday, but that was one time. We've been seeing a dominant killer come out of Raging in multiple games.
So I like it.
And this is where I was saying where in that Street Fighter match, I would have forfeit that, give them their quick little win, so we could have jumped into this game, which I knew was coming next, and then get that quick dub. Because
keep them off momentum, right? Like you don't want we both know, if you interact with Flying Kittens, he's one of the younger players. But when he gets going, and you don't necessarily want to give him that. Now he's got a sweep under his belt, and the Ravens have to get started. I see Cajun running around here with Knight. We've seen him on Vecna all season, but with this Knight being out here, and this is what I wanted to see. So the Knight is able to spawn out these little ghosts that will patrol and chase people down if they find them. This is the chase that I wanted to see because I want to see KIC versus. So I want to see which one of them is able to get the better of the other one. Doesn't end up throwing the pallet, throws it on the ghost, and is now playing the game. Is able to avoid it. He dodges it and starts to run away. He's maintaining distance. He did take a hit, and Cajun is closing in. He's like a shark smelling blood in the water. He's got to believe he's got a hit. Does he get to the pallet?
He's good. That was a good pallet. Good pallet save. That was a good pallet save. But if he still has the ghost around.
Yeah, he'll have another one. So they're timed, and luckily he's able to put out another one here to try to catch if Cassie's still in the area. And I think Cassie may have kept running here. He realized what the situation was. And look at how much distance he got.
Yeah.
So at home, on your screen, if you're wondering what's going on, you see that 5 looking next to like a car engine. Those are generators. They gotta fix 5 of them to go ahead and get out of to be able to unlock the doors to get out. So Cajun kills at least 3 or 4 of them.
Who is he locking in on?
He's chasing down KIC currently. And Cassie manages to get away, but the first didn't pause, but you jumped out the window, and Cajun's waiting for you. That's Flying Kittens. He takes the hit and is now running into the house, trying to get some distance. Has Cajun managed to get it down here?
Oh, good.
The confidence to play around these pallets is beautiful. This is what I mean. What we see a lot of times in the league are players are still trying to figure it out. And like you said, they jumping out the window. Not necessarily knowing how to loop super well. And if you're able to loop consistently and well, you're able to buy your teammates a ton of time to work on these generators. So now Raging's already lost a generator, and he's now lost both players he was chasing. He's now sending out his different ghosts to try to look around and see, who's around and what all is happening. Looking to see if maybe he's seen somebody, and he found KIC again. And this is important. If KIC gets down here, that'll be their first hook. And I need Raging to do something soon because he's losing control of this game. It looks like KIC may have been looking at the ghost and not Raging, or just trying to die off in as far of a corner as possible to buy his team a little bit more time. He's going to end up getting hooked here, and this will regress the generators a little bit, buy Raging a little bit more time, and he sees where somebody is, so he's already off to another chase.
Yeah, and now let's see if he can lock it in, because I would hate for Raging, like he said earlier, he's going to win his game. I would hate to see him lose what we consider his game. because especially after a sweep like that, where's the momentum going against them? And they're like the Ravens are playing really damn good. They're spacing really good. They're playing the loops. They're playing as well as they could with their loops. Their palette game is pretty good, but they're keeping themselves at bay. You can't really find much.
And that's the frustrating thing I think it has to be for Cajun right now. One thing I want to see out of Cajun a little bit more is the scariest part of dealing with this character, the Knight, is what you saw with Cassie, where Cassie is running away from the ghost and still has to deal with the killer itself at the same time. So yeah, got to find a way to sync up with these ghosts, see some scratch marks, so you know somebody is in the area, choosing to kind of ignore it and maybe check the other side of the map. Maybe somebody's either near KIC or working on.
Oh,
And he
there it
does
is.
find somebody here. It's one hit. And who is that? That's Herb. Herb's going to go ahead and take another hit. They managed to get Cassie off. There's no
There it
pallet
is,
here.
There it is. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I want to see that gameplay, that Black Knight gameplay.
Good job. That's the second hook. But he's already down to 2 gens, Tony.
Yeah.
This game might be running away from him right now. I think he's trying his best, but the Ravens might just be too coordinated in D. They might just... Honestly, I'm going to go on a limb and say I think they're the best survivor team. If with a performance like this, this group of survivors especially are the best survivor team in the UEL.
They've been too... Oh. They've been too... If they can lock this in, that's two good survivor games that's been shown out of them. And like you said, the playoff Ravens are a different Ravens.
Oh, yeah, everybody's getting ready.
They was season 8 3rd place, if I'm not mistaken. So then they're always in that running. Here we go.
We're trying to see here. What is he able to
Find
do?
someone? Yeah, he's found someone. I think
He able to get away here?
He got
He got hit. But again, every single one of these chases lasting so long, Tony.
Yes.
Because right now you're running and you're chasing kittens, and I gotta believe one of these generators is gonna be popping in the next bit. He ends up getting hit there by the ghost, going down. I kind of wish he wouldn't have thrown the pallet. It didn't end up helping him, and he'll get another proc here of regression with this. Does he see anybody? He doesn't. He's looking around, trying to figure out where they might be. There's those 2 gens on that top side. Everything's spaced out as well. This is the scary part. Raging has to cover the entire map if he wants to stay in the game. He does have his hex still up, though. That's good.
But I think he might have found someone. Nope, that was his monsters. That's the scariest part, is that when you have so many creatures, where you have your little ghost out and you still can't find none of these players.
Yeah, it's the worst thing, because this character is built around this, right? The idea is that your ghosts are going to help you find people. You get in a chase, you chase people down. KIC there, running up, taking a hit. But Cajun realizing I can't chase him. I don't have the time. I have to protect these generators. I can't even lose one more. Never mind, it's done. The doors are unlocked. They just have to open it. So now he has to cover both of these generators with all 4 players. And right now you're looking for a miracle. You got to find, honestly, 4 kills. I think there's too many points on the board if you do not take out all 4 of the Ravens for you to even win off point 2.
Because this is the Ravens are doing. Like, look, the commentator's curse. There I go again.
Doors open. They found flying kittens. That's 2 out. That's a guaranteed win. A guaranteed win for the side of the Ravens. 4-1.
There's that commentator's curse. I'm over here talking my smack, and then there you go, Raging.
No, I think you're fair. I think it was fair, right? We have seen a lot more top end gameplay out of Raging in terms of killer gameplay here. I want to give Raging his flowers. He is a good killer. I just think, unfortunately, in a world where you get a team of 4 good survivors with good comms, that's where DBD becomes really difficult as a killer. Because the moment you chase me, I'm like, yo, Tony, you chasing me. Go ahead and work on that gen. I got you. All right, Tony, you got like another 30 seconds. Keep working. You good. Boom, he just hit me. He put me on the hook. Yo, Tony, I'm on first hook. That's 60 seconds. Go ahead and keep working on a gen. You don't got to worry about me. And all of a sudden, the game runs away from you and you aren't able to keep up. again, I think that is more of a testament to the Ravens' skill and less of a weakness against Raging. Because again, we saw a better early game out of Rez just a few
Yeah.
nights ago, and the same thing happened. All of a sudden, I was looking, and the Ravens were like, "We're winning. The game is over. It's done."
Yeah. And that's like I said, playoff time. It's that they smelling that blood in the water. They want to show that they are a team that can compete against these high level teams. Because you got LAX guys throughout the first half of the season were undefeated.
Are there's the de facto Southern champ.
Mhm.
They were guaranteed to be in that Southern Conference Finals, and I think some roster swap, players shifting around, and it requires you to kind of relock in and refine that same synergy that you maybe had before. So it's Bosi versus Koza. For those who know, Koza knows how to play this game. He's going to be on top here in second place, with Bosi close behind in the third place. Bosi faking a cut on that first corner, doesn't get penalized for it. So good job recognizing and knowing the level. We saw Koza actually end up going down to Cat. So running back the same level, this is a Raven choice. So Ravens want to be here, and Koza really liking these tight turns and these tight angles for, I think, maybe just skill checking his opponent.
Yep, and it's scary with these little tight corners. I'm not gonna lie, because this game could end so many ways. You can either win the race, you can either time out and not finish the race sometimes, or you can just DNF.
Yeah, you meet the wall sometimes, but most importantly, Bosif, I mentioned Cat did it, but Bosif is now pulled ahead. He's in second place, and he's holding this line. Somebody's been disqualified. Bosif got taken out?
Bye-bye, Bosif. DNF. I was just saying it. DNF. Bro, there are
Tony,
so many ways you can end this.
You forgot about one important thing. The NPCs are out for blood in this game. Bosif's trying to take that corner, and NPC said, "Nah, hey, yo, meet me over here. We're gonna talk at this wall. Come on this way." Bosif's like, "Nah, I'm in second place. I'm good."
He said, "Nah,
I wasn't asking. I wasn't asking. Come on over. Come on over."
He said, "You know who was driving there? Driving behind that car? Bro, man from the 5th floor. You coming over here with these sandwiches, all right?"
Hey, and when you hear, you can't say no. You can't walk away.
Nope.
Go ahead, walk on over. Again, I think Bosif did a good job. I like the overtake, but just playing around the NPCs and those corners sometimes can be the death of a player. And unfortunately, that was the death of Bosif. 5-1 now with an hour down in the game as we jump in the need for speed.
It's not bad, not bad. They can still come back. They can get a miracle run. There's still a lot more time on the thing. It's just that I hope that the thing about or looking at skies, a lot of times, like we say about, flying kittens, Bosif is another person that goes off of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like right now, a lot of his games have been taken away from him.
Okay, I can see that. NCAA, we even saw
2 interceptions taken away from him in the NCAA. Then we got the NPC saying, "Bro, man, you ain't going that way. You're gonna lose in F1." They've lost. What was it? Was it Roller Champions? I don't think he was.
Roller Champions. Yeah, he wasn't in for it. Wasn't available for DBD.
Street Fighter.
I think he's feeling better. But yeah, we saw a sweep there. I think the Ravens right now have that momentum in their corner.
Mm-hmm.
Need for Speed, luckily though, they get to pick whether they want to be the racers or the cops. Tony, which one you hopping in? You running away or you doing the chase?
See, it really depends on my opponent, but my personal favorite is I like being cops. I like being cops just because I like to throw on the shades, the little visors. Yeah, I like to throw on the shades, put on the little headphones, throw on that little bad boys, what you want, and I'm coming for you. Yes, sir.
The LAX guys using their first time out as well. I agree, man. I agree with you.
They want to play.
They want to play, and I think remember we're coming from F1, so this is a 2-minute setup for these teams. So it's going to be important. And today, again, we've already seen the versatility of the Ravens. I'm gonna go ahead and start. we're gonna start giving some credit, dude. They've won a fighting game, that's one of our genres. They've won a racing game, that's one of our genres. They have won a sports game, that's
Yep.
one of our genres.
What was that?
All that's
And
left is did they take a strat? They took DBD. That's a
it's DBD.
strategy
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's all they missing right now is a shooter. But I think that one thing that if I know these LAX guys can do, shoot. So I'm hoping if we see the
Yeah.
sieges, I'm hoping we see the halos, I'm hoping
The
we
Fortnite.
see the Fortnite. They can go ahead and do some damage and really put some pressure out on this side. Because right now, I agree with you. I think they just need to find a couple of wins, get their feet under them, and to start to build some momentum so that they can get a little bit more comfortable. Because this is an uncomfortable spot to be in. Being honest,
Yeah, and
uncomfortable
it's
spot.
you know what? It is an uncomfortable spot to be in, but you know what I feel like they should do in this moment of like setting up and getting ready. They got their timeout, you know, locking themselves in, making sure everything is properly set up. I feel like it's a perfect time for them to go catch themselves a sly so they can boost that brain of theirs because they sleeping. They sleeping and they need to wake up because
See, that's the issue. Maybe the Ravens slipped them a melatonin slide. You never know. They might have already drank it. They go ahead, hit the dream. They out here, we winning. We up by 20.
Yeah.
And the Ravens out here like, yeah, keep on sleeping.
Yeah, because we got this. We got this. The way we moving. The brain is boosted. But look like we getting into it. Let's see what happens. Need for Speed. What we got most wanted is PC. What was it? PC what? Havoc. All right, we got Havoc as most wanted. Ravens. There we go. Ravens being the cops. They already know. Bad boys. What you want? What you want?
Hey, but Havoc in that 959, he looking to run. You better be able to keep up. I'm just saying. The LAX guys are solid at this. They've put up some good performances in this game. And so I want to see they beat, I believe, the bots in this game as well in their last game. So they can perform here. They can perform here.
I can get a Dodge Charger in this game, right?
Yeah.
Now I might want to be racers now. Turn around.
I think there's also there's an officer version as well. There's an officer version of it.
I could be Don. I could be Don from Fast and Furious. Family.
Bro, if we get on and if I was listening in the UEL and I heard somebody be like, family, I'm like, we already lost. I promise you. There's no way we catch it. If they already talking about family, what's more powerful? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
All right, so let's see. So we see Havoc immediately popping out, starting to get some speed and going into the shortcut immediately, trying to get as much distance as he can. He's maintaining a lot of his boost. I want to see him using it a little bit more, but maybe looking for a specific area before he starts burning it a little more. His teammates are up here with him as well. Oh, the pedestrian!
Come on, I know you guys are on the run, but there's kids in that car.
Please, and he's avoiding, he's doing his best, but he's already making a lot of collisions with the wall, losing some health. And we coming up to this turn. Is he gonna be able to take it?
You got too many cops on him. They
this
on him.
You see that rear view?
Yeah.
Red and blue.
They on him.
Yeah, he's right here. He said, let me talk to you.
And Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Oh shit.
Hey, on my ass. Oh! They coming deep. They said, nah, bro.
Ooh, yeah, see, they almost got him trapped. He hits the U-turn and is trying to run. How'd you dodge that spike strip? Somebody check that. I need that check. Havoc, though, manages to get some space finally and can breathe a little bit easier. So it looks like he realized how to get out.
You would think that, but I feel like he still got 3 on his tail. They're pretty far, but he still got 3 on his tail.
Right now, I think I'm just happy I'm alive.
Yeah.
I thought family was enough, but I hear bad boys blasting too loud.
Nah, yeah.
They
said bad boy. Oh! That was a good one. That was a good getaway. He said family.
Yes, I like the idea of he used the middle of the road and one of the racers there crashing out KIC, stopping the forward progress, and calling it at the right time to be able to avoid the EMP, waste some of the cops' utility, some of those powers, and is now moving down the street at an incredible rate. Look at how much space he's built. For Kittens, he did it in Street Fighter, and he's trying to do it here. You're not getting away.
I like the way he did I like how we saw how one went one way, he went the other way. If Havoc was there, he would have got cut off. But like you said, Havoc is making way too much space for him.
And I'm noticing on this thing, Kittens might be in for a rude awakening if he's not careful coming around this turn. Perfectly cut. I appreciate production. That was perfectly.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. That was cut so perfectly that I thought I was in the crash. My life flashed before my eyes. I saw all 29 years of my life just go flop. I haven't done much.
All I needed Kittens screaming in that moment. And Kittens gets taken down. Not only did we cut away, but he's gone. The last cop. We're doing all this. We're doing all this talking, question about Havoc's decisions, but it looks like the decision was never to get away. They said, we're just taking out the cop.
It's family. It says family. This is the heist of the century. This is that Fast and the Furious heist. Don Torino said, boy, I'm getting out. They never catch me.
But Tony, I need you to understand, I was in this position playing the LAX side. And Herb is a much more veteran player. I need him to lock in, focused up, and he just got to take him out. Don't worry about nothing. Was he pulled over just waiting? You were just waiting to EMP me? I don't like you. I don't like you.
I'm saying, look at that health bar right there for the cops. I'm just saying, they family. It's family.
Oh, no, he black and white now. He's black and white.
That's what he sees because he's dazed. He dazed.
Havoc is now entered cooldown. Herb not only needs to get in range, but he has 20 seconds to do so. He needs to lock in and bring him back in range. All right, the roadblock helped, but you got to get through the road. Never mind, the pedestrian said you're done. Havoc went by, tossed a wad of cash out the window, and he said, hey, yo, he's right behind me. Handle it. Handle it. And he said, all right, cool, I'm going to park right here in the middle of the street. Herb came up over the hill. He said, officer, I need some help. And was done.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that power of family. When they sit in that driver's seat and they look out that window and go, family. It's over. It's over.
You already know.
I'll retire. I'll retire.
You already know. Look, and I promise y'all, for everybody at home wondering what's going on, right now, we're gonna walk out, right? Boom. We're gonna get home, and then next time they play this game, you're just gonna see duck season. That's gonna be duck season waving out the window, be like, I got you, team. I got you. He's sitting there just waiting for it, just knowing in the sequel, ready to go. Now they got to shift because we went from Run Racer to another one of our featured games. Jetted rivals. It's not just cars. We going full on Fast and Furious. We got gliders. We got jetpacks. We doing all of it.
Yeah, we jumping out the window with this one because this is another game which both teams took from their last time. The Ravens won this against the Reapers, and the xGODS won this against the bots.
So I wonder who's going to be able to take it. You got to be prepared. If you've never seen Jetted Rivals, one of our featured games, I promise you it is the closest thing to Fast and Furious. We got Ejecto-Cetos. We got everything gliders, but you still got to be able to race. It's really creative. There's even a demolition derby mode where you can take out your opponents by crashing into them. So this is a Raven setup, so I'm going to be interested to see what they pick. I believe last time against the Reapers, they played the distance jump game mode. And Herb came in clutch in the last few seconds, dropping like a 1,500-meter distance to take the game for this team. So we got to see here. I'll tell you about the game mode a little bit once we get in here. Let's see what we're working with.
Oh, my God. So this is how we started? He said, yeah, forget that.
I need some help. I need some help, please.
They're breeding a new car, guys.
And die by the blade.
Okay. So some die by the blade back.
And here we go. We are doing another round. Boastleaf actually crashing out Havoc, but this is going to be the Ravens pick. So the Ravens like this game mode. This game mode is about finding your path, finding the optimal, and getting some distance. And we see Havoc here, comfortable.
Oy.
Boom, bounce. We got another one. So you're trying to get the furthest distance possible. Team's total score is going to be how points are determined on this game mode. So you got to make sure that you and your teammate are getting stuff done. LA doesn't have points. Boastleaf's the only person with points. That just means they haven't touched down yet. So Havoc, if he's able to hit this, boom. He lost a lot of momentum, though. He's going to have to burn a little bit of jet fuel. Is he able to do it? Ooh,
this is good.
He's trying.
This is good. Oh, wait, that was a bad bounce back. That was a bad bounce back.
1400's a nice start. We look at it.
Mhm.
Look, Koza, that's gonna be Herb on Koza's account, and then LA on LA's account. LA only hit a 600,
Ooh.
but again, these Ravens picked up steam. They got 80 more seconds to work on this. So yeah, boom. Let's see what Bosie's up to. All right,
Yeah.
Bosie, show me something special.
Show me
Show me
something
something
good.
special. Herb actually already
Oh
hitting
my
a
goodness.
little bit ahead on the side of Havoc. He's actually hit a 1464. So currently
Oh.
our point leader is on the side of the Ravens. But importantly, again, Bosif is over LA. That's gonna give them the advantage. Herb, let's see what he's doing. Man,
Yeah.
okay. You floating. Let me see you hit it. Boom.
Nice one.
Second one?
Get
Speed
another
boost.
one. Boing. Launch pad right there, boing.
For people at home wondering, I need you to go ahead, if you want to try to do this yourself, pick up Objective Rivals, head into the left. Oh, Herb got some tech.
Oh.
Herb might be showing off some tech. He ain't want this to be seen, but that's
Oh.
what we got you here on stream. We got you with the little bits of tech
Yeah,
to
he's
show
showing
you
us
he doesn't
something,
go
something
over
new.
the top. He goes down low.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead, bounce, boom, hit him on the second one. Boom,
This
hit
is
the
good
bounce.
work. This is good work.
And now he's able to maintain his jet a little bit further. He's trying to go up a little bit higher. If he hits this, no! It was so crazy.
Oh, dang. That was still a good run. It was
Yes,
still
and
a
now
good run.
we're gonna have to see
Let me not
point-wise.
react like if it wasn't a good run.
Gonna have to see
But
point
that
wise.
pole. That pole there.
I think the LA xGODS may have taken that one. Is that a Ravens
The
win?
Ravens win. Yes. Who set up?
Ravens won.
But that run that we saw coming from Herb, I can see that it probably would have lasted longer if that mysterious pole didn't pop up.
Yeah, true.
So that's why I was like, they ran away with that one in the last
That was the
one. Herb
pedestrian. The
showing
same
some tech.
it was the same
Yeah.
pedestrian from Need for Speed.
He was
He
like,
just threw that like a javelin, just stop right now.
what he threw wasn't that wasn't a pole. That was actually the receipt to his insurance because they messed up the car. Like, oh, that's 30 my insurance paid.
Where you going? Nah, hey, go ahead.
The game don't mean nothing. You still owe me money.
But now I need these players to lock back in though, Tony. Because
Down
we
by
went
the
from
blade.
high adrenaline to a game that is all about the calm, the cool, the collected. You over there on the Shogun stream, so I know you got to know about Die by
Right,
the
the blade.
Blade.
You know, be like water. Be like
Mhm.
water. For those that don't know, I'm in the game. I'm in the game.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, Tony. Yeah,
I'm
true.
in the game. Yeah, you know, I'm a Shaolin monk by trade, but an end gamer by birth. you know. But definitely love me some Die by the Blade. You know, if you ever played Kick, I think it was a game on Xbox that was an Xbox exclusive that you only play with kits.
Oh, Dive Kick.
Dive Kick. That's what this one always reminds me of. I always thought to myself, like, why haven't they made another game like Dive Kick? And then this one came in, and I was like, oh yeah, I like the one strike commandment, the one that you have to really be patient. If you are a Bruce Lee fan, this game is for you because it will train you to be like water. Patience. You go into the battle, you become the battle.
Yeah, you got to understand right now, Tony giving y'all a game, and he mentioned that key part. It is one hit, one kill. You don't get second chances. I mean, you get a second life, second round because of how we play.
Yeah, but you don't get
But
no second chance.
yeah, you don't, oh, well, I just missed his blow. Well, that's one of your life. Do it again.
Do
Be
it again.
better. I'm
Yep.
not asking you for, now, it's not Street Fighter. You don't get another combo, another hit, none of that. No, you need to immediately pick it up and fix it. Again, the LAX guys look good in this game. And the Ravens lost this game to the Reapers, so we gotta see who's gonna be able to take control of this game. I want LAX guys win. And again, every game has been close. So I think they can do it. I think they can do it.
And I feel like that's why we haven't seen as much of those forfeits being given up because they've all been some very close games. They haven't been something where it's like, we might lose this. Like they've both been games where, except for Street Fighter, but they've both been games where it's just like, all right, and let's see what we get in here. It was that Havoc and Kitten. Then we're gonna get some CTR.
Ooh.
I enjoyed the wheel today. The
The
wheel is
wheel look
giving
like
us
it's
a
been.
little, yeah,
Also, these teams are moving. We might get through the whole wheel, Tony. The way that we moving through these games.
yeah. I mean, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Every game, every 33 game on that wheel being played.
You have
Now
to
we're
see
doing
here.
some button. Was that button
Yeah.
check?
Yeah, have it getting his buttons right, making sure everything is good and ready to go. So on the left side of your screen is Havoc, and he got away with
Whoa.
murder. I'm letting you know right now. Literally, he killed, they traded. My man was like, okay, anyway, you missed me. And did it again. And did it again, and did it again.
Yo,
I told
that was
you.
crazy.
Y'all thought Tony was lying to you? 2 hits. You're done. Koza, sit down.
I thought I was lying to me the way that fast that way went. Are we getting myself versus a Nakamura still, or is that legit?
Okay, yeah. Tony Monk still ain't. You focused up, you locked in.
I'm locking in.
How you feeling going up against Nakamura with that long pole arm? You got the dual blades this time.
I'm scared that Koza can control properly. Because I've been practicing. I've been moving. I've been swaying. I've been hitting the trees outside in New York. I've been getting my sword pretty ready. But if he actually has the timing, and he does not. See, that's what I was scared of.
Havoc is deceptive. He did those little short strikes to lull Koza into walking forward, and just when he walked in the range, immediately took him down. And then you go up too close, and he catches your legs. Havoc saying, "Look, this ain't Street Fighter. All right, y'all some good fighters, but y'all ain't good at this die by the blade." They sent him to tier 1. They said the tier 1 got to handle it right now.
And then the thing with die by the blade, like yes, it's a fighter. But I consider it like a heavy strategy style game. Your timing and pacing has to be on point, or else you're losing.
I like that because that shows why Havoc would have like such strength in the game, right? He is that strong strategy player for his team. Always game planning. And they already getting ready for the next game at the same time. They're like, Havoc got this.
Yeah.
Havoc's focused up. Havoc's leaning in. Ooh, he's handling. I like the deflect, and he catches his ankle. He catches his ankle. Cassie looking over like, what happened? You lost your leg. Oh, the deflect. I like it. Okay, he's focused then. Somebody's got to stop Havoc. I don't want to see you go down 4 players. With sweeping die by the blade is different. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey. Is he
Ooh, it whiffed.
I like his defense is like incredible right now. His defense is incredible right now, and that's what's keeping Havoc alive.
And LA, the newest Raven sitting down. That defense was. I got hit a couple of times, to be honest with you, in that entire sequence. I was like, okay, cool. Oh, he went low, hot. Oh,
yeah. And the speed to because people don't understand, you're blocking with the analog stick, so you're moving. Yeah. You have to move. I would have too. I'm not gonna front. I would have too. But
not just that.
Move exactly at the time that they're hitting you with that exact up. If he's going up, you got to go up exactly at that time. He was going up, down, left, right.
And he wasn't immediately reacting. He was like sitting there. He would be like sitting in low. He'd be like, cool, what are you going to do? Got you.
Right.
Got you. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
And even on top of that, Tony, I'm going to ask you, today, when you and I sat down, when we was getting ready for the game, I know you was looking over box scores. The Ravens just forfeited a fighter.
Yeah. But
that's a crazy statement. The Ravens forfeited a fighter.
Like I told you, the thing about die by the blade, you can throw, like you said, you throw that strategy in there. It's one of those games that it's also like Checkmate Showdown, where it's a fighter, but you throw in that checkmate. You're throwing that strategy where like actually playing chess, when you're actually playing it the right way, you can get into motions where you're killing the king.
Yes. You are just in people's heads. You get in these situations where even the best fighter, like, I'm just going to challenge you, fight 8 perfect fights. Yeah, if you can play perfectly, cool, you can win. Oh, wait, you can't?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, give me my point. Ding.
And then you got the players who are lucky enough to have the 2 lives when they control 2 pieces.
And it still don't help, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes you just get run down, and you be like, yo, I'm gonna need some help. And that grappler just pick you up above his head, and you feeling like Batman, bro.
With CTR, what you see happening here? Because you got Koza that has to go in, and
So
then you have
so
a good lineup, fresh for Alex.
my heart, KIC was talking spicy against the Reapers. He said he was beating Cat. I need him to go ahead and show me why he was talking that spicy. I don't think the Ravens are gonna do that. I think they're gonna probably send in the Herbs. Even Flying Kittens was looking good. They're gonna send that in. They get map choice, so they get to play on home field advantage. On the other side of this, Ambushman, I think, plays this. Bosif, I know, also was doing some damage when we went up against them. The Paladins did. So I think that they have a strong case of who they want to send in, and we should have a pretty even matchup here. Unless the Ravens just want to continue to prove me wrong
Yeah,
and
because
come out and show something different, another level.
I feel like this game will determine a lot on the game moving forward because they're only down 3. So this could help the xGODS get that momentum of like, hey, let's get this 4th point. Let's try not to be too far away in this. But at the same time, I want to see what happens with the Ravens and like how dominant can they actually be.
Yeah, it really does come down to it. Everybody's getting their controls together. Beyond that, everybody, our next game, I was just going to mention, Tony, we haven't seen any shooters, but Apex decided to take the words out of my mouth before I could even say it and go ahead and say, hey, we're going to go ahead and get in these shooters afterwards. But first, and it is KIC hopping out. He's in the top right-hand corner. All right, top right-hand corner. He got a slender neck, small head, and he's sliding out here. Let's see what he's able to get done. Doesn't look like he doesn't have first. Top left actually does right now.
Yeah, he's in 3rd, but he's looking like Koza sitting in 2nd.
Yeah, it's really hard to see here. I want to see. So we will get everything updated because I see 2 top rights. I got to believe that maybe top left is KIC. It's either KIC or Bosti. One of the 2 of them. Bottom right is Ambush, who's in 2nd place. So at right now, it's looking pretty good for both these teams. Both of them are out here competing and looking to take an opportunity for a race and a fight. Top left is KIC, so that's going to go ahead and be top left, meaning bottom left is Koza. So we got to see here who's going to be able to take this lead. KIC said it, and he is starting to build up that gap. He actually is is that a duck? He a duck out here?
Yeah.
Starting to build up. So in the middle of your screen, you can actually see how far they are through a lap. So you see how KIC is now moving from the left on to the right. He's finished his first lap as the rest of our players start to come across here. So Ambush is in 2nd, but he's approaching, about give or take about a quarter of a lap behind. But they are hot on his trail. They're maintaining this blue boost, and will get an opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, and just Koza needs to get a little bit more, and you can tell he needs a little bit more practice in this game because I don't think you could win. I don't personally think that KIC could win this by himself if Bosif decides to pick something up. Because Bosif is all he needs is a nice shortcut. If you can catch a nice shortcut.
Oh, he fell. KIC importantly fell. That's gonna lose all of his momentum and let some of these other players.
But so did
Bosif
and Bosif.
Oh no, they had their opportunity to close this gap, which is now about half a lap.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say it's so, Tony. Don't say it's so.
It is.
KIC is running away with it.
And he's showing though, hey, I can go ahead and take it to Cat.
And that's going to be important, showing that you can play top players in the league. This game will determine, I think, some of the final standings for the Southern Conference. So going into it, if they end up having to play the likes of the bots again, Dictator Chicken might have a map that he knows he's got to work on just to be ready to play and to be able to grind out against the Ravens.
Yeah,
with the Ravens
KIC running away with this one. They ran into another wall, which delayed them a little bit more.
Let's see. He messed up the shortcut last time. He got it this time. He's locked in on this last lap, looking to go ahead and close it out. And as he comes around, it should be a Ravens win. He stands up, put the controller down. Game over. That's 7 points. Let's move on to Apex Legends.
And then with Apex, you got yourself the team resets for the Ravens. So you got Kitten, you got LA, you got Herb, and you got Koza who could possibly go in. I know they're hyped because on this side you got Raging and Alchemist
Okay,
You don't
I
have
like
multiple
both
choice.
sides. I think both sides are gonna have one of the players that they wouldn't necessarily. I know. I think because I think that they would, if possible, the X guys would want Bosif and Ambush. Would be my immediate guess. But I know Alchemist can always hold his own. Raging is a shooter at the end of the day. He's willing to and able to really put out some damage. It'll be interesting who they choose for the third. And I really honestly believe the Ravens would have wanted KIC if they had had the opportunity. So I don't know if they're going to pick Herb or they're going to pick LA to go in here to go ahead and help out Flying Kid.
Yeah, I would probably, if I was Ravens, I'd take the last three. I'd go Kittens, LA, and Koza, just so I can have Herb as my
That makes
anchor.
sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I like that. I like that. It should be an LAX guys, I believe, setup though, so we probably won't see control. I mentioned that importantly because the Ravens historically have played control almost every single time they've had control of Apex Legends. Tony took us over to it. RPS gives you the option to set up the game, so you got to get everybody in the lobby and
Oh,
get ready to play. But what that means is that you get to pick, in the case of Apex, map or mode first. You get to make that selection. You get to make that
and for those who wondering that Spinneroonie, why we're getting that Spinneroonie, it was a forfeit xGODS. xGODS have forfeit Apex, and we will be getting into some Skullgirl second encounter.
Well, now it should be the Ravens setup again.
Yep.
And the issue is I don't think this is better for you.
Nope.
I think we're in a situation where it don't matter who you put in because you can now get Herb and KIC.
You get Herb and KIC, Herb and Kitten, who's on his little rampage. And then on the other side, you only got to have both Eve in them. You can probably, maybe, but you don't have anyone who I would consider going against Herb and KIC. Herb and there's, sorry to say, but they know it. We know it. Havoc, I say you throw in Havoc in there because that's probably your strongest fighter, and maybe Raging. But do you waste Raging?
If you're going to play it, I think you do. If you're going to play it. Havoc said it doesn't take a lot of time, so it wouldn't surprise me if they played it. But maybe being down 5, they feel like, Tony, hey, yo, I can't play all these. I got to maybe save some time and get on to what's next. It's hard to say. And I'm going to say this. As someone, I was in your position on Thursday, Tony. I was like, it's Herb and KIC. Who they got across with? It's Cat and Ricky. And the young GOAT, I mean, first of all, Cat almost killed Herb. I'm not going to even pretend like Cat almost take that game. But then Ricky came out and said, do y'all forget?
For real. And here we go, getting into it early. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
On the side of the left side is going to be KIC and the Ravens. The right side looks like it's going to be Havoc on the Peacock. And KIC is getting in here and putting out this pressure. It's going time and time again. He's looking for these side switches. He was doing this against Ricky, and I kind of wanted to say that I want him to keep it a little bit more simple until players represent they can stop whatever you're doing before is going to be big. Now, KIC is playing one character. You can play up to 3 characters in this game. What that gives him is more health and more damage. So that's why in a single set of hits, one real combo along with a few other hits and immediately punishing the incoming with another attack, he's able to get a ton of damage on the Havoc. And I have to believe that Havoc might just be dead. He has 4 bars. He can spend it and pretty much kill him out here. No problem. Yup, you're done.
Dunzino.
You jumped in and were gone.
Dunzino. And that's why I said, see, they did not waste the Raging. I hope Alchemist has been putting in the lab, putting in the work, but I feel like KIC could possibly sweep.
And this game is a lot more. I need you to understand, by the way, Tony. Yeah, I want to talk about the stakes, right?
Yeah.
First of all, foremost, we see what Alchemist is able to do with Fukaha. We haven't seen this character, I think, played, actually. So it'll be interesting. He's got to do his button check. But right now, the stakes of this game, we haven't talked about it too much. But this is a deciding game, right?
Yeah.
The Ravens have a chance to control their fate. If they win this, they're in playoff. If they lose, the Blaze take that spot. So they have to keep this performance up if they want to go ahead and sign off and be in that playoff spot. They have to do it each and every single time. And KIC is showing it the left, right, each and every single time.
Okay, he's a little Alchemist showing that he at least understands the game and the character that he's using, but like you said, with those stakes on the line, and I'm KIC, I'm trying to make sure we getting this. We getting this.
Now we have to see one more round. So when you're playing one character against one character, you get 2 rounds, 2 lives in this game. KIC, I just think, just realized he just needs to keep the pressure up, and he's going to be able to take this win. Time and time again, a nice hit here. Is he able to convert it? Alchemist keeps looking for, I think, KIC to maybe jump above him. He's trying to call it out there with that bite move above his head. But KIC's just playing more patient and hitting these dive kicks and forcing these players to deal with it. This should do it. He has 3 bars. Spend it. Spend everything.
Yeah, the Ravens, like you said, with those stakes on the line, I'm doing my best to make sure I lock it in, because not only am I scared of not making the playoff, I'm scared of that team behind me taking my spot.
Yeah, I think this is why they have been even coming into a doubleheader this week. They came in strong, ready to play. We heard it from them in the beginning interview, because they know what's on the line for them. They know that this is a chance at the postseason, and they got to get it done and get it here. And we're going directly into another sports game, FC. So we've seen today already. We've seen a good number of sports games, right? Roller champions, college football, now FC,
Now FC,
and then we've seen some fighters. We've seen some races. There's shooters I feel like need to start rolling for the xGODS to start to get back in this game. And that's not to say it's going to be easy, because the Ravens are some, as Mobster Matt would say, dogs when it comes to those shooters.
Shout out to the mob.
Always.
Another thing to throw in there, like how you think prepared they are with shooters when they forfeited Apex?
I think I want to say they did that against their bots game, but we will dive into that a little bit more. First, I want to tell you about our sponsor, SurfThing PC.
Woo! SurfThing's PCs. Yes, sir. The official PCs of the UEL you're talking about?
Yes, they are amazing. They do a great job of covering all 33 games across all 5 of our genres. They are the hardware, bro. You in the place to be. They the hardware to be on if you want to compete here in the UEL. You got to go ahead and grab yourself one. They are top-end equipment, best hardware in class. They will allow you to play whatever games anywhere at a great.
Not only equipment, hardware, like you're saying, but everything else. They got the mouses, they got the pads. I don't know if y'all can't see this, but I'm on my computer desk right now, and I'm on that one of them nice little smooth like butter. SurfThing, man. If you want to be a pro, you want to game like a pro, you want to feel like a pro, hit that website up. Tell them that the UEL sent you. And become an end gamer. Then sign up to become an end gamer.
They need to start selling like chopped cheeses with the PC. You know how dope that would be? Imagine you get a PC and a chopped cheese, bro.
The Aki way? The Aki way? Make sure I got my bed. Never. I gotta get myself a slide. I'm just saying, you know?
Oh man, now I'm hungry. I shouldn't have said, man. Popped in my head. Now I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry, and these players are hungry to get in the game. Bosif and Ragins, they've been the dynamic sports duo for this team, right? They've been finding these wins. So LA and Koza got to be prepared, got to be able to put some up. They ended up losing, I believe, to QWERTY and Cutters in 2K. So I hope that maybe they've worked on that synergy a little bit and able to get a little damage going in on this other side now.
I want to see it, and at the same time, the xGODS duo, I think, want to get back.
Oh, absolutely. And I think you want to keep it within, like, again, we have a whole second half. I'm not worried about it, but you don't want to let this league keep getting bigger, right? We're at 6 games right now. You never want to be in a position where, like, well, if all of our games roll, whoa.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and the side of the Ravens, and PSG will be the side of the xGODS. We got to see what they're able to do and how
And
they're.
here's that real skill check when it comes to no walls being played.
It's really interesting. The Ravens usually go to Tokyo, really like to play with those walls, really enable themselves. But right now, the foul stops the xGODS from being able to go on offense. One more pass. I want one more pass out of them right there. So Coach is going to be in yellow, and the red player is going to go ahead and be the side of LA. Koza with the ball, getting really pressured by the likes of Raging and Purple. Osif on that blue, just trying to mark LA. And Raging takes
Okay.
the ball away, is looking for an opportunity. Did that go in?
Oh, Yup.
Oh, Raging's
Yup.
different.
He is. He said, I'm a dog. I'm a dog.
That was nice. Like that, the finesse
Look at that.
to just
look at
flick the ball from there, and now kicking it back up to Raging. Raging looking to put some pressure.
that.
If that had gone in, if that had gone in, I'm
Oh,
losing.
my
I'm walking
God.
away. I'm walking away. I'm throwing the flag for the Ravens. If that goes in.
The control on this ball is like they're dogging right now.
And Bo Seif looks like he agrees with trusting Cajun time and time again to go ahead and take this shot. And Cajun just dancing the way around. LA got the ball, kicks it back up there to Koza. Koza trying to move the ball around. It looks like the Ravens can't get their offense started.
Yeah, and they know better now than leave that net open.
But Bo Seif just looking to take the ball away. We're talking all that, and